More than a week after disaster struck, the chances of finding any more survivors is slim, but the search continues. The place once known as the City of Jasmine has become a city of mud and rubble.
Never been like this in Libya before, no like disasters before. Cars in the sea.
Following every agonising detail from Wollongong is Libyan medical doctor Mohammed Magaram and Libyan engineer Faisal Tubal. Both men are worried about friends they can't contact.
About 5 friends, we have no idea about them till yet. They're still looking for them. They are still missing. Some families, only one family member survive, and how they can continue with this bad experience with all their families. It's been very bad.
The scale of the devastation is difficult to comprehend, with thousands confirmed dead and the death toll rising. The search for bodies continues at sea as well as on land. Cars full of people were believed to have been swept away.
You see bodies lining up on the coastline, just recovered from the sea. And when you enter the Medina again, you see the destruction. All the shops are totally destroyed, and even the mosques. Also big buildings are down and flooded.
We arrived in Derna town. We are in the middle of the Medina, the one you see.
Michaela Servadei is UNICEF's representative in Libya, and he visited Derna on the weekend.
When I was there in the Medina, I was just inside the car, about to get out, and we saw a little bag being carried by 2 men, a black bag, and then we discovered that it was a little girl that was found in a car together with her relatives. So you can imagine the scenes of desperation as well. Many people may have tried, last minute really to escape.
Storm Daniel hit the Libyan coast on September 10 with record-breaking rain. While it caused major flooding all along Libya's Mediterranean coast, it triggered a massive catastrophe in Derna when 2 dams collapsed. Questions about the state of these dams have been raised for years. Hundreds took to the streets in Derna yesterday, demanding authorities be held accountable. The house of a former mayor was later set on fire.
It's an unstable country, so there is no concentration about construction or building things. There is a bit, looks like badly management there.
It's no secret that Libya has had a pretty tumultuous political history in the last few years, and obviously that hasn't helped in the build-up to this, and it's not helping now either.
Libya still has rival governments claiming legitimacy, but this civil unrest so far hasn't hampered aid efforts.
So far, there seems to be a degree of cooperation that there hasn't been in Libya for some years, and that's a positive sign.
Although there is a conflict or effect of the political system in Libya, but the people, there is no conflict between the people themselves. So actually people, they came from everywhere, from all the cities in Libya, and they provided the support.
International aid is ramping up.
It's never fast enough in these circumstances. It can't be. And getting aid into Derna is still a huge challenge. There's one road in from the south at the moment.
UNICEF is shipping 27 tonnes of medical and emergency supplies out of Copenhagen. These supplies include over 100,000 water purification tablets. The UN is warning water is becoming a critical issue.
We're very concerned about the health impact and the potential spread of waterborne diseases as water sources and sewer networks have been severely damaged.
The infrastructure of the city is destroyed, so even there are people they couldn't find water to drink.
In a region still recovering from a long civil war, survivors have to keep an eye out for other life-threatening hazards.
We're also concerned that floodwaters have shifted landmines and unexploded remnants of war, leaving displaced people at risk of injury and death.
At the beginning of this year, UNICEF estimated more than 500,000 people in Libya needed humanitarian support, including more than 200,000 children.
let's remember that Derna was also, devastated by years of conflict less than 10 years ago, so was on the path of a slow recovery, and this is just another tragedy for the city.
Back in Wollongong, these Libyan expatriates can only hope the disaster brings their troubled country closer together.
As a Libyan, we are one community. So there's no need to fight each other. Just be together, unite, and that's it.